The triangle? Nuclear Throne's probably another game I should play. I feel like I'm a bit of a roguelike enthusiast. Roguelike professional. If only because I've played them a lot, not because I'm especially good at them. Between like Binding of Isaac, Enter the Gungeon, FTL. Heat Signature, probably. I think that counts. I think that falls under the category. Each run is probably random. It's a good genre. I love the replayability. Replayability is like, doesn't have to be one of your main fixations as a gamer, but like, man, is it nice when a game has replayability. There's something sad about owning a game where like you'll never play it again. Like, it was a good experience when you first played it, but like, it's just not another reason to play it, you know? Especially if you paid a lot. I need Nuclear Throne. Alright, man, calm down. Everyone wants the Nuclear Throne. That's probably the lore. Oh, that's the lore of Gungeon. Everyone wants the gun. That can destroy the past, but you know, it's probably similar. That was some pretty bad wall boosting, yeah. Same with that simple. It's been a while since I've gone to 60 simple. Jeez, not too good. It's alright. It's alright. It's alright. It's little stuff. This is kind of the only world where like the effect of like my wall boosting and little stuff like that is really noticeable. But after that, it doesn't really matter. And it seems like no other world, like the reason why World 1 is so noticeable in its little optimizations. Well, number one, obviously, because it's the first world and you reset a lot on it, so you can kind of tell what you kind of like learn what a good and bad time for each stage is because you're stuck on World 1 a lot. But in other worlds, the walls matter a little bit less in general because the levels are more complicated. You're doing many different things in order to get strats. Most of the levels in Simple are just straightforward. You just have to run towards the goal. So of course the speed at which you get walls and stuff is all that can change, is all that you can notice. So I'm gonna notice, oh, I got bad walls here because yeah, my time differs by like half a second if my walls are bad, because that's all that can change how fast I play the game. When you said I need Nuclear Throne, did you mean you want to play it or you want me to play it? Come on. Ooh, 2 1 pauses. 3. 4. Aw, there goes the streak. That was nice, though. Ooh, wow, that was like 5 1 pauses out of that set. That was pretty good. For getting a third try at 254 is insane. I want to play it. Yeah, dude. Go for it. Is that on Switch? That's on Switch, right? I swear I saw that on the Switch store. Dude, now that I have a Switch, if I want to buy a new game, I always want to buy it for the Switch. It's kind of funny that way, but just the fact that it's portable just makes it like the best place to go for it, no matter what. Good save on Eaten Floor. I took the first turn, or the first clip kind of bad. I have no money. Well, then don't do it. Be frugal. That is good. That is very good, Pixar. Great habits. Take it from me, actually. You want to be frugal? I got frugal. I'll give you my tips. I think one of my secret talents is my ability to save money, actually. People have probably noticed that when they recommend me games, and I often talk about how I won't buy it until it goes on sale or whatever. That's just an important motto to live by. Never pay more than $20 for an indie game. You can lower it to $10 if you want to be really frugal. Wait for sales. Wait for games to be old so you can get them used. It's a great way to live, man. There are only few exceptions where I have to get the game immediately, where I have to pay full price. That's for big things that I'm hyped up about, like Smash Ultimate or whatever. But aside from that, dude, so many ways to save money. Here's another fact. Don't spend money. You can actually just go a long time without spending any money if you know how to do it. The trick is, I don't know, just find free things to entertain you, you know? Play stuff you already have that you haven't finished. And then just not buy things unless you really know you're going to like them. Like when I decide whether I want to play a game or actually buy a game, I really think about like a genre, if it's the kind of thing I like, how expensive it is, the developers, reviews, what my friends have said about it. Those are all things. And if it doesn't have like a lot of that, a lot of support behind it, I just don't buy it. And I think it's good because like I don't have an over encumbered Steam library that has a bunch of stuff that I've never played. To an extent, there's a couple. And for a while I had saved up so much money. Like before I built this computer, which cost $1,400 to build at the time. Ooh, we're dropping frames, it's great. Oh, it's gone, okay. Don't overreact, just a second. Nice pausing, sir. Look at that time save. That's the time we save if we have a Deathless World 2. Our World 2 was horrible in RPB. Lost a whole 17 seconds to one stage. Can't save money if there's nothing to save? Well, soon you'll be of job working age. You plan on getting a job right when you're of age, Pix? Because let me tell you, I can tell you that getting even just a minimum wage job is incredible when you still live with your parents. When you have no bills to pay or food to buy, that money piles up quick. 13 bucks an hour? Work like 5 hours? A couple days a week? Think about that. Like 20 hours a week. Okay, that was dumb. Well, this is going to be very slow. Still a 49. Wow. It's really hard to get a slow time. You bet. Awesome, Pix. I like that initiative. But yeah, even like if you work 20 hours a week, right? That's $260 in a week. That's almost like a whole game console. Like you give a couple weeks and you'd be able to afford more than a game console. It's insane. Take advantage of work when you don't actually have to live on your own, Pix. Not saying I know what it's like to live like on my own, but I know there's bills to pay and money goes somewhere. But when living with my parents, I'm 17, it's allowed. But living with my parents, any money I make is just there. It's just mine to spend. It's insane. And then if you start saving it, it's incredible what you can see. Like that's the kind of stuff you want to save so you can get like really cool stuff, and also so you have some like nest egg for like when you want to live on your own. So it's not so high pressure to like get a job or whatever. My parents are the type who will not let me keep paying and make me spend for them. They'll make me pay. Oh, frick. Alright. That's a little bit of a drain on it, but still getting that job will feel good. As long as you keep quiet about how much money you're making, I guess. Sounds like you got some loan sharks in your family. Watch out. It ain't safe. Pocket that cash. Hey, if you actually earned it, I say they shouldn't take it away from you. I think that teaches a bad lesson. I think you should feel the rewards of earning your own money. I hope they agree. Like, I get, like, money that you get from random things when you don't have a job. It's like whatever money. It's like random money. But money you earn should be yours. Absolutely. Wow. We can still get a 28. Theoretically. Out of World 3. That is insane. It's so cool having a 28 summer best, dude. The fact that I could theoretically get an instant, like, third place time is just bonkers. Actually, I think that'd be first place. Or no, not first place. It would be second place. But still, that's crazy. I shouldn't be allowed to get that kind of time. I'm not good enough. Not yet. And of course, it's not the time I'll get. Best possible time is the theoretical best if I play perfectly for the rest of the run. It's a lot to ask to play perfectly for the next 7 worlds. But I guess you never know. I could improve this summer best too. No, I'm not talking about getting a 28 this run, buddy. I'm looking for a 29 right now. I mean, right, shoot for the stars, right? You never know. Shoot for the stars. If you miss, you might land on the moon. Or something. That's not how the phrase goes. No, that's not the posters that I saw in my grade 3 classroom. Shoot for the moon. If you miss, you'll land among the stars. I mean, if you really aim badly when shooting for the stars, you might hit the moon. It's a pretty small target too, so the odds are kind of low, but you never know. And the moon is a lot cooler than the stars. If you shoot for the stars and actually hit, and you'll burn up because they're hot. The moon is cool. The moon is like Lance Armstrong and stuff. It's actually the opposite, but it makes 0 sense because the nearest star is the sun. It is actually the opposite, yeah. Still. Mine's kind of cool too. Imagine you shoot for the stars, but you miss so badly that you hit a really small target that's like somewhere else. It'd be pretty impressive, and the moon's cool, like I said. You got Louis Armstrong. And like cheese. I like cheese. Although the moon would probably be like brie cheese, which is kind of like not that good. But it's still cheese, right? Ooh, I won Power Stack coin slots. Actually, this is a really fast World 4. Oop, okay, alright. Saved it. If you have an awkward end to that arthropod, just stay on that platform and wait until you're in position to get in. Don't force it if it's weird. Didn't lose any time to the pause strat there, so still pretty good. Alright. Alright, dude. Alright. That was actually a dope World 4. No kidding. Save time. Still 28 pace. Oh my gosh. Now would be the time of all times to get Wormhole Clip. That would make this run sick. Ah, good at it. That was bad luck there. That's alright. We didn't actually get in our PB, so we won't be losing time. That will be our first major time loss, and that was just bad luck. Which means up to this point, we've actually played cleanly. No mistakes I've made have lost me time. That's insane. This run could be... I guess it's time to focus up. Actually, it's probably time to continue talking like I always do. Because it seems like these runs show up whenever I'm just chatting with like Pixel or whatever. So honestly, I don't know why I have to switch. Maybe I shouldn't focus up. Like, obviously do the stages correctly and stuff, but if you got more to talk about, Pix, go for it. So what's up with your parents taking your money, huh? I'm not saying freaking revolt against the adults or whatever. I'm just curious. Have they told you like their mindset there, the reasoning? I'm gaming though. Oh no, don't worry then. Don't worry. I'm just kidding. I do actually believe in focusing a little bit. I'm sure the later I get into this run, the more I'll decide that I need to be quiet. But I think it's helpful just to chat and take my mind off the nerves. We didn't get Wormhole Clip though, so this run isn't even totally like impossibly fast. But it's pretty good so far, so I'll try to hold on to it. Make sure I know what I'm doing every stage and not screw up in the extreme. See what happens. Keep gaming. I was just kidding. I always talk. I don't need chat. I don't need people in chat. That's a fact. Remember, I actually did start from 0 viewers, so I do have some experience with completely talking to myself and carrying the commentary entirely without any feedback. It's hard. It's suffering, but since I know you're here, it's a lot easier. It's only hard when I know no one's here and I still have to talk. Because they've carried me through the years of my first years of my life. Oh, I get that. Nah. And you should have like a desire to an extent to just like support your parents like that, because they do. They did take care of you, right? It's good to pay that back every now and then. Which is why it'd be nice if I got a really good job in my future. Something that's really well paying, so I can actually just like freaking dump some money on them, you know? Or him, my dad. I mean, he's always wanted a Tesla car and a boat. So hey, if I was like freaking Ninja Fortnite, I could buy him a Tesla and a boat. That'd be pretty cool. He doesn't need that to like love me or whatever, but like if I can offer that, I would love to give it. Because my dad is like one of the coolest people in my life, you know? So supportive. Like, there are so many parents that'd be against, like, streaming. And in video games, even, it's very often. But he's so cool about it. Ooh, that was a nice punch, Seesaws. Good combination, too. That's good reason, though. Respect your parents' picks. It's a good rule to live by. Good stuff. It's gonna be us and choose to exist. Or be inept for the first 5 years of my life, but I get it. Yeah. Whatever, dude. Well, everyone is inept for the first 5 years. It's tough. I tried to be better, dude. I was like, yeah, I'm a gifted kid, prodigy. I'll walk when I'm 2 months. Didn't happen. I glad exist. I glad exist as well. Genuinely. Not just making fun of accidental typo. Due to, like, audio dictating. It's an amazing thing. Well, not always amazing. Like, that's the thing. That's the thing you have to understand about life. It doesn't have to be perfect for you to, like, have no regrets about living, you know? I like that I have the choices that I have. Even the times where things are bad, you know? A wise kid from South Park once said that if you're going through a tough time, that means you've seen happiness, you know? You can only know bad if you've seen good. So the fact that, you know, you're feeling rough means that good things have happened before, and they'll probably happen again. Just gotta wait on them. Just can't have good without bad. That is both Butters from South Park and a line from Bob Ross. What an awesome combination of wholesome quotes. That is sick. It's really good advice, dude. TV shows have some good advice. It's always like mind blowing and cool whenever like a really offensive TV show like South Park or whatever has like a really good lesson to it. Hate that I was inept for the first 5 years of my life. I know, wouldn't it be sick if we like immediately were like totally like functional and civilized like right from birth? I'm not actually gonna make the 48 cycle. That was super slow. I'm dumb. That would be sick if we were totally like developed right from birth. I'm not saying I have to be like 100% intelligent or whatever, because like experiences do build you. But it'd be nice if we could actually like start choosing to like learn these experiences early on, as opposed to just like pooping diapers and stuff. Oh, whatever. I can't regret these years that I don't even remember, right? Everyone has to go through them. I'll use the years that I have now. Honestly, I'm not even that mad about that spiral bridge. That was just an unlucky start. I'm at the point where if I like get a decent clip, I can like get spiral bridge every time, which is crazy. Crazy improvement. But the fact that I just like, what am I trying to say here? The fact that I just lost that to getting an unlucky clip is like, that's fine. It happens sometimes. I don't even need to save time in the split. Weird obstacles lately. I think I'm trying to do the taco obstacle, but I don't really know it yet, so I gotta be crazy. Gotta stop being crazy, rather. Off topic, I want to be the designated driver. That is an honorable title. Explain. Besides the obvious, which is it's really important if you don't want everyone to die to drunk driving. Make you feel good? That's a good reason. I'd be the designated driver. That's because I can't drink yet legally. You got nothing better to do. Although I don't have a license either, so I guess I can't be the designated driver. If I had a license and I was still too young to drink, I would be the designated driver. Oh, jeez. Thought I had to do load manip already. And now the question is, if I could drink and drive, not at the same time, but if I could both drink and drive, respectively, would I be the designated driver? Sometimes. I think I didn't like enjoy the activity of drinking personally. But I mean, you know, so you gotta take shifts. It's fair. Someone has to do it every time, right? Or I guess you could all just call an Uber or whatever, but good backup. I knew I went way too fast for 53 hierarchy. Glad I didn't even try it. I also don't want to drink. That's a good motto. It kind of literally is poison, so there's no justifiable reason to force someone to drink. Like, you can find it fun, all power to you, but man, if someone's choosing not to take the poison, that's probably good. It's the same reason why, like, your parents shouldn't force you to, like, finish your dessert or whatever. Like, it's not healthy. It's not healthy, so you really, if you don't feel like it, go for not feeling like it. It's one of the best things to quit on. So one time being a quitter is okay. My addiction is hating myself because of video games. Could be worse. Again, you could be hating yourself because of a drug and alcohol problem. Although video games are meant to be fun, so it's good to just not worry about your pride or whatever and just play them, you know? And take breaks, of course. I personally can't because speedrunning. Well, no, you take breaks in speedrunning too, but there's a certain extent where I just had if I want to keep improving the way I want to do. The fun I find in this game is in my improvement, you know? So it takes a lot of playing, and that's why it doesn't get boring. Which is crazy. It's such an insane thing. Speedrunning is an amazing way to prolong the life of a game you like. That you just don't feel like playing casually anymore. Gives you a reason to really master the controls and stuff in a way that you hadn't before. And that you can keep playing and improving. Well, of course it's not for everyone. It's a crazy thing actually. How like perfectly exclusive speedrunning as a hobby is. Because there are many people who'd be against the very nature of it. Playing the same game so much, that's just a thing that like most people don't even want to do. And it makes sense because I would get boring. But there's a certain quirk to speedrun that people like. A god has returned. I'm looking for him. Is it Commander Root? I love that bot. Nice, Entangled Bath. Call the British authorities. What are you, like a weapon or something? Are you the god? Buddy, you're a demigod at best. Come on. Youthful Venus. Pixar explained that reference to me, Mouth, by the way. Good stuff. The reason Pixar had a picture with a pacifier in it for a bit was very cool. I invented the term god, motherfricker. Well, if you're such a god, then how come I'm not even reading your messages the way they're written? Clearly, you don't garner enough respect. If you were a true god, I might have actually had to say the F word there out of respect. Goes to show, you know. No god can beat a man's desire to not say a bad, naughty word. Dang, we already in World 8? How'd that happen? Which is a funny little quip I just made on the fact that I got here fast. Which means I'm ahead. Which, as you can see from my splits, is, wow. I've never seen so much green in a single run, actually. Not since I had a trashy BB. Oh no, of course I've seen that amount of green before, but it can be tough. Be tough the better the time gets. This is good pace. Gosh dang, I know. It kind of just happened. I was just talking and stuff, and here we are. Ooh, nice one pause. This could be a best World 8. Wow, it is! By 1.1 seconds! No shoot, dude. It's crazy. Alright. I mean, I know how to beat World 9, so let's go for it. I didn't think I was getting in there. It's a teal dash on my end. Yes, that's because I forgot to split in my PB. But if you look at the bottom, you can see how much time I saved over my best World 8, which is 1.1 seconds. If you forget to split during your PB, then there's no comparison when you split in the next run. Good job, Peaches. Thank you. I can't believe I can still improve my World 8. It's crazy. It's just because it's so hard to not die in World 8. It's so hard to optimize it. Because often it's just ruined immediately because you die to like Entangled Path or whatever. But when you get that World 8, there's a chance to really improve it, I guess. World 8 would be so cool at the beginning of the run. Imagine how optimal people's World 8s would be. Because like they could reset on it. Although I guess it'd be worse to start off with such a horrible world. It'd be so hard to get runs going. It's not horrible, it's just hard. My headphones are freaking dying. Erg, erg. You got it, dude. That is a shame. They aren't wireless headphones is the thing. Yeah, if they're not AirPods, I don't know how you expect to not hear random background noise that could kill you. Just starting to break. That's really bad. I'll pray for your earphones, bud. Or headphones. No, not the headphones. Headphones are way cooler than earphones. That really is tragic. Okay. Alright, fair enough. That did feel kind of low, actually. Okay, whatever. Awkward twin basin. That's fair. That's actually like the hardest strat for me in World 9, so missing that of all things is okay. Now this corkscrew, I might play a little safe. Because in practice I wasn't really getting the fast strat, so I'll just do the strat where I throw in a couple more backwards inputs to slow me down a little bit. Because the faster you go, the more likely you die at the end of corkscrew. Corkscrew has like an uncapped speed potential if you just go ham, but it's good to control it a little bit if you want to survive. There we go. I really slowed down there, man. Coward! No! I even slowed down! Wow, if you do that final part completely brainless, you really can just, like, still fly off the edge. That is insane. Actually use your brain, Peter. You had, like, no speed at the end there, and you still died. Alright, whatever. What a freaking idiot. I know. I slowed down so much. There was actually no justifiable reason for me to fly off the end like that. Well, whatever, dude. Whoa, I didn't go for my cool training strat. What the heck? It's not even that, like, I like, wussed out. I just forgot. Weird. Coward. No, shoom. Is that what I said? Did I say shoom? I don't know what I said. I really was blown away by my brainlessness, though. That's something that definitely happened. Ooh, nice one pauses on gimmick here, dude. Let's go. Alright. Said shoom. Shoom. Shoom, my friends. Honestly, though, the run's still on 29 pace. That's hilarious. With that horrible death on corkscrew. That is the longest time loss you can get in one stage in World 9, dude. And I didn't even have to die there. Insane. Okay, it's gonna take some fast pausing to still make this a 29. We're gonna probably have to do not the final frame on created by. And this is just gonna have to be really good. Oh, no, okay. Whatever. Probably can't 29 anymore, but hey, we can still PB by a bunch. Whoa! Whoa! Okay! Okay. Still PB. Dang. Honestly, I didn't even have to not make that. I just slowed down a lot because I figured I'd make it by a bunch, but I didn't. Bad. For the second run of the day, out of World 2, though, it's pretty stonking pace. I don't know, man. I feel like I might be able to get a 29 today. You guys feel that? Considering I had like a whole like 20-second leverage going into World 10 before I died on corkscrew, of course, which will never happen again. Like, that was just stupid. I decided that I didn't have to think at all. Since I had slowed down, I was like, I don't even have to worry. I'm automatically going to go on the goal. It just wasn't true. Can I still get this with really fast pausing? The 29? Probably not, right? That was a really good revolution, too. Nah, we can't get a 29. Still a PB, though. Still could PB. I finally think I've gotten invisible together. Again. I have many phases in my speedrun career where I say that I figured out how to do invisible. This time for real, I swear. There we go. We got that. I forced the collision. It's a bit slower now, but I'm making sure that I get collision. I sexually identify as a turnoff. Cool. That's like how I identify as a paradox. Because, like, I don't know. I'm a set of all sets that, like, contains itself or something. I mean, frick. There it is. Whoa! Okay! Insane!